Good morning, y'all. So today I decided I'm gonna do a paragraph a day of my book, right? And while I'm doing a paragraph of the day, the name of the book is Healing the Past, Loving the Present, How Childhood Traumas Affect and Shape, or How Childhood Traumas Shape Your Relationships. So yeah, I added some things. So what? Because it affects you in so many different ways. So this is my book. I wrote this. This is my picture right here on the back. And this is a little detail. But we're going to start right here. This is the part. Because when you get it, I want you to read this. Because I want you to understand what type of book this is. This book is interactive. Right? So what it says is the title. Healing the Present. Healing the Past, Loving the Present. How Childhood Trauma Shapes Adult Relationships. This is a transformative self-help guide that I wrote. It dives into the profound impact of childhood traumas in our adult lives, shaping our relationships, careers, sense of self, drawing from personal experiences. Extensive research and therapeutic insights in this book serves as both heartfelt narrative and practical resource for anyone seeking healing and growth. Through self-analysis, reflection, and actionable exercises, readers will uncover the lingering effects of their past, learning to recognize patterns that no longer serve them, and embrace tools to foster meaningful change. With a focus on personal growth, the book empowers individuals to navigate complexities of their adult lives while reclaiming the wholeness they deserve. Complete workbook pages throughout thought-provoking prompts and curated resource lists. This book refers to guiding light for those ready to heal, grow, and thrive beyond their childhood wounds. Okay? I also have final thoughts here. The final thoughts are, I hope this book has inspired you to embark on your own healing journey. Writing it was deeply personal for me. I walked through my own process of reflection and growth. Okay? In order for me to get here, I had to work on self. Okay? I didn't get here because I said, I'm just going to do something. No. When I turned 45, I decided I didn't like myself and the way that I was and the way that I was moving and the things and how I was affecting the things that my mom would do and say and her actions and shit like that. I stopped allowing that to affect me because I would go and visit. She would say smart aleck ass shit. People be looking at me like, Raven, why are you like this towards your mom? Because my mom likes to throw rocks and hide her hand. You feel what I'm saying? So when people throw rocks and hide their hand and then make you seem like you're the victim, and when you're not the victim, that's a problem. Okay? So that's why I wrote this book. Because I needed to fix me. And as I fixed me and I seen other people that were around me, y'all need this too. I didn't just write this for myself. I wrote this for y'all as well. Because what I seen in everybody else, I was also reflecting. We are a reflection of each other. So the things that we don't like about ourselves, we see that through someone else. The difference is that I like to live out loud. And because I live out loud, I do that. And so that intimidates a lot of people. And I don't care. Because at some point in life, you got to get to a place in your life where you don't care. And the only thing that you care about is doing what God has called you to do. You don't have to worry about whether you got friends, you got fans, you got this, you got that. My favorite saying is, fuck them people. Because them people at the end of the day got to deal with themselves too. And karma, it come back around. It's a dish served cold. Look at their life and see where it's at. As you continue to grow and evolve and you see where they go. I'm just saying. You know, I had to pull myself up from the trenches. And I didn't do it just by myself. I did it with God. And because I did it with God, I decided it was going to be me and God throughout this whole entire ordeal, because I don't have time to be out here looking at people and don't have anything to say for anything to show for anything, to leave a legacy for my children and my grandchildren. Because we got to do more than just talk about each other. What are we doing to lift each other up? Because while I'm talking about you, I'm going to talk about you to your face. And I'm going to say, this is what you could do. This is how you can fix the situation. Because I don't believe in talking about you behind your back. I just don't. It's pointless when I can tell you to your face how I feel. You know? So, yeah. So, back to this. It was deeply personal for me. I walked through my own progress of reflection and growth. From a young age, I've been in therapy. I vividly remember an incident when I was a child playing with fire, and my mom caught me running my hands through fire through a flame, and feared that I might set the house on fire. Looking back, I realized how much of that behavior stemmed from feelings I couldn't express. As I grew older, I struggled to recall good parts of my childhood. Instead, I cried a deep anger, and I didn't fully understand. One day, I met a man with a smoothie business, and he said something that struck me. If you don't heal your childhood wounds, they'll show up in other areas of your life, like your business. That insight propelled me to a deeper self-reflection, leading me to revisit moments from my past and seek tools to heal. While traditional therapy helped me for years, I later explored healing modalities, including hypnosis therapy, which opened up new understanding about myself. This book is a culmination of those experiences. My hope is that this book offers tools and inspiration to begin your own evolution and begin to heal your journey. So that's this. This is what I did, and it's interactive, and it's 2 and 3 parts. It's very descriptive and vocal, just a lot of different and good information that's going to help you evolve and grow in your life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I took the time and I wrote this, you know? And so I'm going to start with my introduction, right? So the introduction, it's right here. It's the first page when you open up the book, as soon as you flip it over, right? Introduction. One personal note, I started noticing something that stood out in my friend groups. I was often the only one talking about going to therapy, while I was the only one working to unpack experiences and heal. Many of the people around me seemed hesitant to even acknowledge their own pain. At first, I thought it was just personal choice of the matter of timing. But I listened more closely. I realized many of us carry unspoken belief that we must deal with or move on without affecting their present. And that is when it clicked for me. So many people are still operating with an unresolved energy of their childhood traumas without even realizing it. Therapy has shown me to be a profound, powerful self-awareness and freedom that comes from facing the hard truths about myself. It has not been easy. It has been worth it. Though this process, I have learned that healing is not just about fixing what is broken. It's about reclaiming who you are and building healthier, more authentic connections with others. When you can be your authentic self, when you can live in your truth, and you can be who you're supposed to be, who God called you to be, and walk in your purpose, it changes a lot of things. It changes the narrative on a lot of things. Through this process, I have learned that healing is not just about fixing what is broken. It's about reclaiming who you are, building healthier, more authentic connections with others. I reread that line because I really want you to understand. I really want you to be able to have adult relationships and have adult conversations without getting mad and your 2-year-old self get out. Why are you acting like 2? Because you can't get your way. You're an adult. Stop letting people tell you what you can and cannot do. Only you know what you can and cannot do. Only you and God know what you can and cannot do. Not only that, this realization fueled my desire to write this book. I wanted to share what I've learned, not just from therapy, but from research, from stories, the lived experiences of others, so that we can start having the conversations more openly. Healing does not just change us, it transforms us. The way we love, the way we connect, and thrive in our relationships. As you read this book, I encourage you to take notes, reflect on the traumas and patterns that might still influence your life. Consider new perspectives. My hope is that you find ideas and tools that will inspire you and make you change, and make changes to embrace healing and become free, thriving adult that adulthood is truly meant to be. This book comes from a truly deep personal place. A journey that has stretched from childhood into adulthood. Years after years of self-help, therapy, difficult but necessary self-analysis, and reflection, I have found a path toward healing and change. I know what it is like to carry the weight of unhealed childhood experiences and how that energy can ripple into every corner of our lives and relationships. My hope is that through these pages, you will feel seen, you will see, and you will be heard and encouraged to take the steps for your own healing journey. This is not just about perfection. It's about progress, compassion for yourself, and creating a space for transformation. You are not alone in this. I honor to share this space with you. Okay? You can get this off Amazon. It's $14.95. It is a workbook. Take your time with it. Start working through it. I would say I have about a total of 70 to 80 clients that I service. And I would say out of that 7 to 80 clients that I service, I would